I'm going to share something with you that I think is absolutely fascinating. I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak with Weather 2020. There's a river of air above us that is cycling regularly, and today I am going to showcase that cycling pattern to you that is undeniable, I think. Let me know what you think. Let's take a look. All right, we'll start by going full and taking this full screen here. Feast or famine, the LRC's wild impact on planting season in this April 28th report. Some fields are planted and some fields are too wet. So let's see what's going on with this weather pattern. Wow, 7-day rainfall totals, and this is fascinating. You can see it's along the I-70 corridor where the heaviest rain was, right near Kansas City, with 4 inches to 6 inches of rain and flooding, severe weather, high winds, and you can see the activity then spread across Illinois and Indiana. So right along the I-70 corridor. What's amazing when you look at this map, lots of rain in some spots and other spots not so much. In fact, here's another way to look at those rainfall totals. I'm going to compare it to the drought monitor. Look at this whole area of rain here, and look at the drought monitor. It's drought conditions from level 1 drought, this brownish area, to a level 4 drought up here in Colorado and down across southern sections of Georgia and northern Florida. But look, isn't that amazing how the rain is falling? Even, see this drought area in Arkansas? Level 4 drought in northeastern Arkansas? But look, you can see that area only had a half inch of rain. It did rain, but that area got missed. Pretty interesting looking at this. In Colorado, same thing. Come on, let's start precipitating. So anyway, that's the drought conditions as you can see there. And you can compare the drought monitors here as well, same thing. Here is March 3rd. Watch how Kansas grows into a drought. But eastern Kansas all the way to Ohio goes out of a drought. So the majority of the corn belt centered on Iowa is fine going into the growing season and planting. We just need to dry out, and you're going to have a chance to get all your planting in up here. Still a struggle over parts of Nebraska and western Kansas. So the LRC, where are we now? This is very interesting. Where are we right now? Again, the pattern is cycling this year every 11 weeks or so. I'm going to show you a map-to-map comparison of what we're talking about. If you're new to this, look closely, all right? So let's go to our first map. This first map, this is 18,000 feet up. Where are we looking at here? Here's Kansas. Here's Missouri. Here's the west coast of the United States. Here's the east coast, North America. And you see this storm system? On November 22nd. This is in the first cycle of this year's pattern. Watch the low here. Watch off the coast of Baja as I go to the next map. You ready? The low is in the same spot. Exactly. Maybe slightly farther north now that I look at it. It's very close. Isn't that amazing? Not only that, you have this storm and this storm. This storm and this storm. It's the same pattern. Now, these dates, February 7th and November 22nd, exactly 11 weeks apart. 77 days exactly. Let's go to what's going on April 30th. This is April 30th. Uh-oh. The storm system is almost in exactly the same spot. Many of you say, you can't make this up. Not only that, see this ridge? All right? There it is. The storm, there it is. This storm in the east, there it is. And what happened in February as this swung through? It produced severe weather, a a severe weather outbreak over parts of Louisiana and Mississippi and Texas. This part of the pattern is showing up right now. Not this storm, it's the next storm. But look at today, there's a risk of severe weather across parts of Arkansas and northern sections of Mississippi. So we'll watch this today. Cold air is surging south. And then by Friday, that system near Baja comes across, and look what it does. A strong cold front in Mexico. Look at that. This is a strong cold front in Mexico moving south around this deep 991 surface low in Mexico. Isn't that amazing? And it might snow. I might see some snow this week. Rain, thunderstorms, and snow possible in Colorado. Flooding is possible in this area. In fact, rainfall forecast and snowfall forecast for ending this weekend. You can see lots of rain down south. In fact, look at that. 4 inches of rain northwest of Houston out here, near Austin and San Antonio. So Texas getting some rain that they need and lots of it. And this is the storm that is right on schedule. Temperature-wise, look how cool the air mass is today. 40s across Nebraska, 50s across Kansas, and then it's 102 degrees down here in Mexico, 28 degrees in Wyoming. 102 to 28. So what a weather pattern we are going through right now. Snowfall-wise, 102 to snow. A foot of snow likely in some of the foothills right near where I live. I live right here. So it may snow this week. We will see about that by Friday night. I'm going to share with you if that happens. But good news for some of the Colorado areas that need some moisture. The LRC model, this is for Iowa. And you can see Iowa forecast to get 15 to 27 inches of rain between now and September. 15 to 27 inches. That's 70% of average in northwest Iowa. Above average, 120% of average in northeast to central Iowa. So this is the forecast from the LRC model, the only model in the world that uses weather cycles. And here, this chart up here shows which weeks are going to be wet and which weeks are going to be dry. I'm only showing Iowa today. I know some of you want your region, but you can get this. If you want that data, the LRC model data is available. Get the Weather 2020 Vision Dashboard. Just contact Bryce at weather2020.com, Bryce at weather2020.com, or go to weather2020.com, and you can get this tool for a low cost. We'll give you a deal. Just call Bryce, all right? So there you go. I'm meteorologist Gary Lezak with Weather 2020. Did you see that? I'm sharing this big secret with you. That comparison, that one snapshot in time shows the LRC well, but it's the entire weather pattern that's cycling regularly. And this pattern is complex. Super El Nino. We'll talk about that in May. Is there going to be one? It's being hyped up. And our hurricane forecast. Watch Saturday's report. Have a great day, everybody.